For those of you living outside countries where Amazon allows direct payments, in this lesson you will learn the actions you need to take to get your Seller Central account set up. If you live outside of the USA and not in one of the Amazon approved banking countries, then there are some extra steps you need to take. But do not worry about this, as we have thousands of members who have done this before. Here is a list of the Amazon approved banking countries. The USA, obviously, the UK, Austria, Belgium, Cyprus, Estonia, Finland, France, Germany, Greece, Ireland, Italy, Luxembourg, Malta, Netherlands, Portugal, Slovakia, Slovenia, Spain, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, India, and Hong Kong. If you do not live or have a bank account in any of these countries, then you need to keep watching this lesson. However, if you do live or have a bank account in any of those countries, you can skip this lesson and go back to the previous one and set up your Seller Central account using your local information if you haven't already done so. The first problem you might come across is if your country does not appear in the drop-down when adding your address or credit card, you need to use a US address. You can find several services that can provide this, but we recommend Earth Class Mail, and we have negotiated a 3-month free trial for you. Now, while you do not need to have your credit card or debit card info in order to set up your Seller Central account straight away, you are going to need a USA address. You can find other services that provide you with a US address, but as mentioned, we do recommend Earth Class Mail, and you can see the discount code below this video. Now, the second issue about not living in those countries is your bank account. This is the most time-consuming aspect of getting set up if you are outside the Amazon-approved banking countries. However, you are going to learn 2 different methods for getting a bank account set up. This does require a little extra work, but it's quite a simple process. Now, while you do not need to have your bank account to set up your Seller Central account, you are going to need it for when you are making money and are ready to receive your first payment from Amazon. For that reason, we recommend you get it set up sooner rather than later. Now, the first method is to contact your local banks. Ask them if they can set up a USA-based bank account. This is not a US currency account. The two things are very different. And you must have a US-based account for Amazon to pay your payments into. Now, the HSBC is a good example, although they can be quite strict and you normally already have to have an account with them, but do try them and any other local international banks. However, do not panic or get frustrated if none of them can do it for you, because there is a second method. The second method is to use a third-party service. The one we recommend is World First. They are a currency exchange service that create a US-based account for you to receive payments from Amazon. Then you can simply transfer the money from that account into your local bank. Now, we have built a close relationship with them, so if there are any issues, they do bend over backwards to help our members if they can. If for whatever reason you can't get set up with World First, you can use another service called Payoneer. These methods do work, but there are always going to be exceptions to the rule. If you do have any issues, please do check out the community where you can get help from both myself, the mentors, and from members who have been through this before and have found workarounds for any problems. And in the next lesson, you're going to learn how to get set up with World First so you have a bank account ready to accept your first payment from Amazon. But that's it for this lesson. Take care.